After the Duel of Harlem, Bruce Banner fled America, leaving Betty Ross behind for her own safety, and changed his focus from suppressing his anger to controlling it, so the transformations would occur only when he desired them. By 2011, he'd left North America, hoping to disappear from the detection of those who might wish his capture. With the Bifrost gone, following Thor's battle with Loki, the Asgardians were no longer able to maintain the peace, and so many of the 9 realms descended into chaos and war. Back on Earth, James Rhodes worked out a deal with the American government to allow Tony Stark to keep all his technology so long as War Machine remained on loan to the Department of Defense. But Tony knew the armor his friend was wearing was not designed for his body, and so built a new suit specifically for Rhodes so that War Machine could go out and help the people of the world, while Tony remained in New York working on his new projects, like the construction of Stark Tower to be powered entirely by the arc reactor. War Machine then focused much of his attention on defeating terrorist cells around the world, which he later learned were members of Ten Rings. In the Arctic, S.H.I.E.L.D. recovered the body of Steve Rogers, discovering that he was cryogenically preserved in the ice, and worked to revive him, preparing a set with familiar surroundings in New York City, while they continued to research the new technology being made available to them through contact with other worlds. As part of Project Pegasus, they sent Dr. Erik Selvig to the Joint Dark Energy Mission Facility in the Mojave Desert to study the Tesseract, and there was joined by Hawkeye, assigned to protect the item and keep an eye on the Doctor. In New York, Steve Rogers awoke and was immediately suspicious of his surroundings when he heard a baseball game on the radio, which was a repeat of one he attended. When he became hostile, S.H.I.E.L.D. agents tried to contain him, but he escaped the set and ran into the streets of New York, where he realized everything had changed. Nick Fury then found him and explained he'd been asleep for nearly 70 years, sending him to stay at a cabin in the woods they called the Retreat while he settled into his new reality. In 2012, Joseph and Lucy Bauer found the Darkhold, a powerful book of spells created in the Hell Dimension, a place of darkness beyond the Earth plane. Black Widow was sent on a mission to Russia, where she foiled a plan to destabilize world peace by setting off a missile on the border with North Korea. After years of research, Aldrich Killian was having some success experimenting with extremists to turn disabled veterans into loyal super soldiers. However, when Chad Davis, one of the soldiers using the substance, died in an explosion that killed several others, Aldrich Killian decided to spin the situation into his favor, hiring an actor named Trevor Slattery to pose as the Manderin, leader of the Ten Rings terrorist organization. By blaming the bombings on Ten Rings, Killian could deflect attention away from his own involvement and profit from a heightened sense of danger by creating super soldiers for the government's war on terrorism. Using the Darkhold to make incredible scientific discoveries, the Bauers brought in several of their colleagues from Momentum Labs and built a quantum particle generator able to create matter from nothing. Learning about the book behind their discoveries, one of the scientists, Eli Morrow, became concerned and grew obsessed with it, prompting Joseph to hire the 5th Street Locos to end the problem. Seeing Eli's car driving down the street, the gang attacked. However, it was actually his nephews in the vehicle, causing an accident that killed Robbie Reyes and crippled his younger brother Gabe. Yet just before his death, Robbie heard a voice asking him if he wished to have another chance at life and take vengeance against those who'd harmed him, to which he eagerly replied yes. The voice belonged to the spirit of vengeance, which had escaped from the Hell Dimension and now embodied those who had been wronged, turning them into the Ghost Rider to unleash his fury against the wicked. After embodying Johnny Blaze for some time, the spirit found Robbie Reyes, and when he accepted the deal, Ghost Rider saved his brother before transferring the spirit of vengeance into the new host. Eli Morrow, furious over what happened to his nephews, beat Joseph Bauer into a coma and used the quantum particle generator to turn all the other scientists into spirits, trapping them away in special boxes. Eli was then arrested and jailed for attempted manslaughter against Joseph Bauer. Far from Earth, sitting on his throne, the Titan Thanos, one of the most powerful beings in the universe, learned that humans had the Tesseract, eager to get his hands on the Space Stone within. Already he had the Mind Stone in his possession and ruled over a region of space, controlling a vast army of Chitauri, yet he desired more power and wished to collect all 6 Infinity Stones to enact his plan for reshaping the universe. And so he made a deal with Loki of Asgard and provided him a scepter powered by the Mind Stone, sending him to retrieve the Tesseract, and in exchange offering the Chitauri as his army to conquer the planet. Thanos would get the stones, and Loki would rule as King of Earth. Using the scepter, he was able to activate the Tesseract and transport himself to its location. Arriving in the Joint Dark Energy Mission Facility, he destroyed Project Pegasus, killed a number of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, and took control of the minds of others, including Dr. Selvig and Hawkeye. Now under Loki's direct control, Hawkeye shot Director Fury before they took the Tesseract and departed. Back on Asgard, Frigga sensed her son Loki was still alive, informing Odin and Thor. Although the project was abandoned soon after it started in favor of a weapons development program, Nick Fury, having survived the encounter with Loki, reactivated the Avengers initiative, gathering together the prospective agents and super beings they had considered. Fury sent Phil Coulson to call in Black Widow, who was hesitant to abandon her current mission, but did so at once when she heard Hawkeye was in danger. Coulson then went to contact Tony Stark, while Natasha Romanoff was sent to retrieve Bruce Banner in India, and Director Fury spoke with Steve Rogers. Soon nearly all were gathered together, meeting on a S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier to discuss the mission. Tony Stark remained behind, going over the information left by Coulson, and would soon join them. However, War Machine was unable to help, as he was busy fighting terrorists on the other side of the world. Do your shopping on Amazon? Then why not use the link in the description box below to either the Canadian, American, or UK Amazon sites, where you support the channel with every purchase at no extra cost to you. So if you do your shopping on Amazon anyway, why not use the link below and help support CivilizationEx? A special thanks to all those who contribute to CivilizationEx, like Honir the Dead Raven, Michael the Stallion Sixsmith, Mistwalker, Transcender of Fates, Simon Toyne, Mystery Knight, and Rabble-Rouser, and First Spear Centurion Aditya Gaturu. If you would like to help CivilizationEx, click on the Patreon link, and please be sure to like and subscribe, and click on the links to see more.